Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we're quickly going to recap on the previous. And the first game in the previous episode was a game in the FA Cup. We were coming up against the blue side of Manchester. Of course, that is Manchester City. Unfortunately, we didn't manage a win. We also didn't manage to lose. We grasped at a 2-2 draw. A little bit disappointed with that because I felt like we were absolutely all over them. So to come away with a draw and have to replay that game, it's a little bit disappointing. But then going into the second game in the previous episode, it was a Champions League game. It was our first leg against Barcelona and we were away from home. And we absolutely annihilated them. We went 2-0 up against Barca before Suarez, very luckily, little ticky-tacky football like Barcelona do. The ball was passed into Suarez. He hit it on a finesse shot first time and did put it past Alisson. But we went on to win that game 2-1, which because of the rules in Champions League, away goals count as a +1. So we've basically finished that game on a 3-1 victory. But when Barca next week come to Anfield, we have to make sure that we score a goal and make sure that they do not score, because if they score, they're right back in it. But in today's episode, we obviously discussed this in the previous episode, we've got Spurs and we've got West Ham. The only problem with these games is of how bad the football game congestion is right now. If we go over to the calendar, you will see that we've just played Barcelona 3 days ago. We've then had a 2-day break, and unfortunately the team is not fully fit that I want to be playing against Spurs. We then have another 2-day break until we play West Ham in the Premier League. Again, the team won't be fully fit. And then the day after, we play on the 25th of February. The day after, we play Manchester City again in the replay of the FA Cup. A day later. We don't even have a day to rest. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to look to play one of the best teams I can against Spurs. We're then going to play some of the kids against West Ham because we need to make sure we can put out a decent team against Manchester City. Now, normally I play the kids in the FA Cup. I'm going to continue to play the kids, the likes of Junior and Ryan Sessegnon, but I think I want a few of the slightly bigger players in there. Maybe keep Fabinho, maybe Van Dijk, keep them in there just so we can secure a place in the next stages of the FA Cup. Now, before we get into the lineup that I am putting out against Spurs, something I need to quickly mention so you guys know in advance. Today is the 17th of March. It is Sunday and I am recording this episode now. Because I am a video or two ahead, this video should potentially be going out either Wednesday or Thursday this week, which would be the 20th or the 21st. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys this is as from the 22nd, I won't be able to make any content until the following week. So I will finish recording on the 22nd of March. I then won't be able to be at my computer recording for you guys until the 31st of March. So pretty much the 1st of April is when I'll be able to come back and start recording as well as editing for you guys. And the reason for that is obviously I'm putting a lot of time into my job. I'm putting a lot of time into YouTube, putting a lot of time into my social life and stuff like that. But unfortunately, there's something that has come up which needs my time. It needs to have it. So I have to take a couple of days off or 7 days off from making any videos or editing so I can concentrate on this. And as you guys know, YouTube is not a source of income for me, whereas this other thing is a source of income. So I have to put that first because, of course, I've got bills to pay, and anyone that knows that works, you have to pay the bills at the end of the day. But I wanted to let you guys know because what I'm planning to do is record as much as I can tomorrow, which is the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th, and hopefully if I can get enough recorded and edited the following week, so the week of the 25th to the 31st, you guys won't notice a difference because I'll be ahead with time. I'll already have uploaded them, and you guys will think that I'm doing it live and recording that day, editing that day, and uploading that day, whereas in fact, I've done it all the week before. But I'm just letting you guys know in case there is a few videos that are missed and you're thinking, do you know what? It's been 2 or 3 days here, Brad Star's not loaded. What's going on? Obviously, the schedule right now is to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday 4 times a week. Next week, there may be a chance that I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you might not get one on Saturday. I'm doing my best to upload as much as I can, guys. I'm doing as much content as I possibly can, but unfortunately, like I said, some things just need to come ahead of YouTube. I tend to try and, keep on top of it, but sometimes it's just not able to happen. But I just thought I'd give you guys the heads up. I won't be uploading that week, or I will be uploading that week. I just won't be recording or editing. So if you guys are missing videos, or you think it's been 4 or 5 days and there's been no videos, it just means that I didn't get to do any videos this week. prepared for next week, and I do apologise about that, guys, but as from the 1st of April, I'll be back on the grind recording and editing, but I will do my best to get ahead of time. But this is the lineup we are putting out against Spurs. We've got Ryan Sessegnon on that left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Aaron Ramsey linking up with the Ox in the central midfield role. A little deeper, we've got Jordan Henderson in the central defensive midfield, and then we've got Tierney, Jimenez, Gomez and Semedo at the back, with of course Alisson between the sticks. Now you can see that Gomez, Bobby Firmino and Salah are not fully fit, and they will be the 3 players that I look to take off against Spurs. But right now it's a big game in the Premier League. We currently sit 9 points clear of second place Arsenal with a game in hand. If we win this game against Spurs, we can potentially go 12 points clear of second place Arsenal, which is exactly what we need to do, because we need to get that gap as big as possible just in case we start losing or drawing games. But let's get into this game against Spurs. I've told you guys what I need to at the start. I will do my best to keep ahead with videos, and that's exactly why you'll find with these next couple of videos I'm just getting into it. I'm grinding. I'm going to tell you guys what's going on, and then we're getting into these games. So let's get into this game against Spurs, hopefully bag the 3 points and find ourselves 12 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Big game about the big London club Spurs. Some people would say they're not a big club because they haven't won, well, a lot in a long time. The trophy cabinet is a little bit dry, but nevertheless, it's still going to be a very difficult game. We've played them before. I do believe we got knocked out by them in the Carabao Cup. I think Harry Kane scored one. And then Dele Alli, Harry Kane scored a header, and Dele Alli scored a rebound goal. So we've been up against them before, we've struggled against them. Hopefully we can turn this round this time, and it is going to be Spurs to kick us off in this first half period. So let's get it underway. Don't let them come forwards. There's Victor Wanyama playing it around to Eriksen now, through to Harry Kane. Harry Kane gets a shot off, it's just wide of goal. Come on, lads, if Harry Kane gets the ball on the edge of the box, we've got to be clamping down on him. We cannot afford to give him that kind of space. He lined himself up for a shot there. The Ox gives it away. Come on, Ox, better than that, son. And here comes Spurs once again, coming forwards now. Ball into Harry Kane. Let's go, Jimenez. It's 1-0 Spurs. I couldn't do anything with Jimenez there, otherwise I would have given a penalty away. This is what I was saying, we can't give them that kind of space. Ball into Harry Kane, hops over Jimenez's challenge and puts it past Alisson. 13 goals in the Premier League. It's not good enough, lads, we're going to have to dig deep now. Ramsey, Henderson, round the corner now for the Ox. The Ox looks to hit one nice and low, Lloris saves and palms it into the path of Marquinhos, who clears it. Henderson picks that up nicely, plays it out wide now to Mohamed Salah, who's got the overlap now of Nelson Semedo, who looks at darting in behind. Here comes Semedo now, playing it in, finding Bobby, tries to get the shot off, Marquinhos clears away. Tierney, Ramsey, Sessegnon, still Sessegnon, inside now to Bobby Firmino, looks to roll the ball, gives the ball away to Sanchez, showed him too much of the ball. Keep that pressure on. We got him behind here, Gomez, get tight to him. Ball into the middle, Sissoko's there, Alisson catches nicely. The Ox comes away with it, takes a deflection off Gomez, out for a Spurs corner. This is ridiculous, we can't get a ball out right now. Let's stay on him, nicely done, keep going, stay on Harry Kane. Gomez to come away with that ball, still battling for it. Harry Kane, don't give a penalty away here, lads. Ball into the middle, let's deal with it, nicely done. Victor Wanyama takes a deflection, Gomez gets there. Let's keep this pressure on. Here's George coming forwards. Here's Eriksen now. Ball into the middle. Alisson saves and it's out for another Spurs corner. Come on, lads. We need to deal with this and get a counter-attack or something. We are struggling right now. Ball into the middle. Let's go, Ramsey. Jimenez heads that out. Nicely done. Here's Marquinhos. Let's close this down. Ball into the middle. Eriksen blocks off. Ramsey picks that one up nicely. Here's Sessegnon. Through to Bobby now. Bobby waiting for the overlap now of Salah over the far side. Salah looks to control that and bring it down nicely. Come on, Salah. Salah looks at Dancer's man. He's done very well. Plays into the middle. The ball's intercepted. And Eriksen picks that one up. George coming forwards now. Gomez, ball into the middle. Jimenez gets there nicely. There's Henderson. And then as Henderson plays it out to Ramsey. We're going in 1-0 down, which is not the result I was looking for. The game plan just hasn't worked. We haven't... The problem is we're not playing our usual starting 11 like we would against the big club in the Premier League. The lads just aren't gelling together. We're not having opportunities. I mean, look at that. Spurs are all over us. More shots on target, more possession. We are really struggling, so we're going to have to get out there in the second half. I think we're going to be relying on the Ox, Bobby and Salah to do something here. Maybe Sessegnon I don't know what the rest of the team are doing right now. I'm just hoping that once we get into it a little bit and we get out in this second half, we can maybe change things up a little bit. But it is going to be Bobby Firmino to kick us off in this second half period. And let's get it underway and hopefully find an early goal. Nicely done. Let's pull it back. Sessegnon into Ramsey. Into Bobby. Salah. Waiting for the overlap now. The Ox playing it through. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's 1-1. Oh, we've been needing that. We have been needing that. The team has not been gelling. They haven't been playing well together. And after a string of 4 or 5 passes, Bobby holds it up, plays it into Salah. Salah dinks it between the 2 Spurs defenders. The Ox is in behind and beats Lloris between the sticks. And finally, we're back to level terms early on as well. Now we can potentially look to push on and find a second and hopefully take these 3 points back to Liverpool. Let's go. Ball down now to Eriksen. Let's get in behind. Let's get there. Jimenez, nicely done. Playing it straight out to Chamberlain. Inside now to Ramsey. Beautiful. Let's go, Bobby. Let's play Bobby in behind. And Bobby could potentially get the better of his defender. He's going to get caught there, but he's going to keep going. Here's Bobby Firmino now, playing it backwards. Trying to find Salah. It's cleared away only as far as Henderson. Henderson pokes it to Salah. Round to the Ox now. The Ox looks at shooting at Lloris again. This time he palms it down and catches it on the way up. Oh, it's ball inside. It's too easy. Is Eriksen now, ball into the middle. Jimenez is there. Nicely done. Hendo plays it out now to Ramsey. Ramsey out to Ryan Sessegnon. Misses the ball. Slides in at the player. Let's get there, Ramsey. Play it out now. There we go. Sessegnon looks to break out now. Here comes Ryan Sessegnon. All the pace in the world. Come on, Ryan. Keep going, son. All the pace in the world. Pull it back. Oh, it's a terrible ball. Bobby's going to get there. I can't hit it. I want to eventually do it. Lloris just brings that down so easy. Terrible shot from Bobby Firmino. Come on, lads, we've got to find something here. We have to find something here. Drilled in towards the back. Jimenez is going to win that. Let's go, Shaqiri. Dembele gets a shot off. Tar's there. Henderson looks to flick it on. So many men on the edge of the box right now. Ball comes off Tar. Here's Shaqiri. Inside now to Naby Keita. Naby Keita out wide. And I tell you what, we could have Sessegnon in behind here. Let's go into Bobby. Bobby looking for Naby Keita now. Keita trying to poke it through to Shaqiri. Shaqiri looks at Dink in here. It's in the back of the net, but he's offside. Oh, that is frustrating. Should he have maybe continued the run with Naby Keita? Could he have maybe got through there? Let's go Semedo again. Keep going, son. I just don't think we're going to get another opportunity. And sadly, we're not. The referee blows for full time. We had an opportunity to go 12 points clear of second place Arsenal. We only managed to draw, which means we go 10 points clear. It's still great, but it's certainly not the type of game we needed right there. We should have absolutely been all over Spurs. We just weren't. We didn't have enough of the ball. In fact, looking at the stats, we got very lucky that the Ox did score and pick up man of the match for us, because Spurs definitely had the better match facts. But nevertheless, we've got to get back to the Central, get our team ready for the game against West Ham. It's a difficult one because we've got to play West Ham, and then literally the next day we have to play Manchester City. So we'll have to put out the best team we can against West Ham, and then just hope we can put out a decent team against Manchester City and hopefully get through to the next stages of the FA Cup. Right, guys, and here we are back at the Central after sadly drawing in the Premier League to Spurs 1-1. Very disappointed with that, but on a plus, Arsenal drew their next game. They were on 54, we were on 64, 10 points clear. They've drawn and gone to 55, so if we do beat West Ham, we can still potentially go a lot further ahead. Obviously, if we are on 64 now, we'll go up to 67, which puts us 12 points clear. So although we drew to Spurs, we still have a chance in today's episode to go 12 points clear of second place Arsenal. But before we get into the game and look at the lineup against West Ham, quickly want to show you this email. So let's jump over to the office, and as you can see, I don't know if I showed this in the last episode, but Real Madrid come in for Angel Correa. I asked between 50 and 40 million for him. They've agreed on £42.5 million for Angel Correa. Now, I think I'm going to accept this because the straw poll said to sell him. He can't get in our team, so I am now going to go over to the received offers in the transfer hub and accept this offer for Angel Correa. So we've got £42.5 million coming in, which is nice because obviously we've just bought Coutinho, who's coming in season 3. We're going to be offloading Angel Correa, who sadly cannot get into the team right now. Not sure whether he's going to get into the team at Real Madrid, but Angel Correa, it's been a lovely time having you here, but unfortunately now we have to part ways as we accept the offer for Angel Correa for £42.5 million to Real Madrid. Sadly, he will be departing the club if they do now agree on personal terms, which as Real Madrid go, I can't imagine they're not going to want to pay his wages. But this is now the lineup we are going to put out against West Ham. We've got Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Anderson Talisca at striker, Shaqiri out on the right wing, Gini Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield role, Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson at Van Dijk, Tar and Trent at the back, with of course Alisson between the sticks. You can see Alisson isn't fully fit, and I just noticed that right now Gini Wijnaldum has the captain's armband. Let's pass that on to Van Dijk, who took it in season 2 off Jordan Henderson, and when he doesn't play, of course Jordan Henderson gets it, but while he's on the pitch he will definitely be wearing the captain's armband. But let's get into this game against West Ham. We need to bounce back here. 1-1 was not good enough against Spurs. I tried to change it up a little bit in the second half. It was not happening for us, so we need to make sure this game against West Ham, we turn up, we do our job, we score goals, we want to keep a clean sheet, and hopefully bag those 3 points. A little bit of a mix-up between the usual starting 11 and the starting 11 that we play in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Sadio Mane still top of the Premier League scorer, hoping he can score against West Ham. We need to do a job against them here, really. It wasn't good enough against Spurs. We need to bounce back, and it is going to be West Ham to kick us off in this first half. Let's get it underway and see what damage we can do. Fabinho, straight through now to Gini Wijnaldum. Anderson Talisca, edge of the box. Looks to bend the one on the outside of the boot, just wide of goal. Went with his left foot on the outside of the boot, and it wasn't too far away at all. Nice attempt from Anderson Talisca. Look at this. Outside the boot, just wasn't coming in quick enough. Come on, Virgil, get into a good position and tuck this one home for me, son. Nice ball in now, Virgil coming across. Virgil van Dijk's there, it's headed, it's off the line, and Sergio puts it out for another corner. Playing it back, Felipe Anderson looks to get the better of Trent. Trent's going to come away with that ball. Nicely done by Van Dijk. Fabinho, Gini, Naby Keita, straight over now, looking behind for Shaqiri, who looks at getting in behind the defenders. Still Shaqiri, he's going to get trapped here. He's going to get trapped to pull it back onto his left foot. Drawing a nice ball in now, looking for Sadio Mane with the acrobatic. How has Jan Sommer kept that one out? Oh, beautiful bit of football there. Xherdan Shaqiri does wonders to pull it back. Drills a nice ball in. And Sadio Mane puts an overhead kick at Jan Sommer. Straight at him, unfortunately. And West Ham are going to look at getting in behind now. Jonathan Tah does well to pick that up. Fabinho, straight up now to Anderson Talisca. Gini, edge of the box. Looks to bend the one on that right foot, and he's putting it in the bottom right corner. Gini Wijnaldum is becoming a scoring machine for Liverpool. That is a beautiful worked goal there. Gini Wijnaldum drops the ball dead on the floor, touches it onto his right foot, and bends it in the bottom right corner. We find ourselves 1-0 up against West Ham in the 41st minute. Look at this. Onto that right foot, finds a bit of space, bends it between the two defenders, and out of the reach of Jan Sommer. Bang. Beautiful under the leg of the West Ham defender and into the back of the net, and we are finally 1-0 up after 42 minutes. Gini laying it off now to Naby Keita, who's coming from nowhere. Balbuena gets a block on it, and it's out for a Liverpool corner. Virgil took this one away and put it to bed before half time, son. Nice little ball in now. Virgil van Dijk in a good position. It's cleared out. Balbuena clears it out with a big kick. Let's go, Trent. Let's get there. Trent looks to head it on. Down to Carlos Sanchez, and the referee now blows for half time. We're going in 1-0 up. We've definitely been the better side. We're definitely playing a lot better than we did against Tottenham Hotspur. The lads are playing well at the moment. Fitness isn't looking too bad, so I'm happy to jump back into the second half with Anderson Talisca, kicking us up in this second half period. Let's get it underway, and let's look for a second goal. Out wide now to Gini, into Talisca. Talisca holding this ball up nicely. Nice little quick feet there. Fabinho. Naby Keita looks to let one fly. Naby Keita stings the hands of Jan Sommer, and it's out for another corner. Naby Keita, Anderson Talisca, waiting for the run now, and Naby Keita darting forwards. Naby Keita trying to slide one in towards Mane. It's 2-0. I could have went for it with Naby Keita, but I was more concerned about scoring a second goal. And it is the Premier League's top goal scorer who slots it home. Naby Keita got into a beautiful position. It wasn't an easy ball. Anderson Talisca, little ball through. Look at this. He's got to get it between the keeper and a defender and beat the defender coming in at the back post where Sadio Mane was. Mane gets a header saw and slots that one home with his left foot. And I think with that goal coming in the 67th minute, we now will look at making some changes. I think Sadio Mane's got to come off because I think I'm going to play him against Manchester City. So let's get Mane off and we'll bring Junior on. I'm going to go Angel Correa for Talisca. And they are the only moves I'm going to make right now. I think later on it's going to be Gini Wijnaldum for either Milner or Sandro Tonali, who can play central midfield role. So they are going to be the final change. And they are the two changes we are making right now. Ball into the middle. Trent there. Nicely done. Fabinho lays it off to Gini Wijnaldum. Out wide now to Shaqiri. Angel Correa. Pushing on now. Looking at putting Junior in behind. Beautiful ball into Junior. The fresh lights of Junior should get him in behind. It's cut back. Junior onto his right foot. Goes near post. It's 3-0. He's been on the pitch for moments. And he's already scored.
Brilliant goal from him.
Beautiful, beautiful goal from Junior. Absolutely outstanding player. If you guys are looking for a left winger or a right winger, Vinicius Junior is the man. Look at this. Cuts in. He even goes near post. He has the cheek with two defenders in front of him. Look at this. Not much space there. And he beats the keeper at his near post. Summer should do a lot better from there. But Junior scores to put us 3-0 up in the 72nd minute. Let's mark up here, lads. Mark up. Don't let them get that ball in. Ball's going to come in. Van Dijk's there. Jonathan Tar's there. Fabinho now looks at playing out. Beautiful ball up now to Junior. What a ball from the back from Fabinho. And here comes Junior. Darting forwards now. Dances his man. Inside. Outside. Into Correa. Correa. Lays it off. Gini Wijnaldum looks to bend one. Gini Wijnaldum just fired a goal. Let's try and win this header and do something with it. Here's Naby Keita. Straight up to Correa. Correa turns. Sandro Tonali. Junior. Correa. Correa back to Junior. Waiting for the overlap now of Correa. Correa looking to get in behind. Correa's battling for it. And it's out for a Liverpool throw-in. Nicely done. We pick up our win as the referee blows for full time. We have beaten West Ham 3-0. Very happy with that victory. 2 shots, 2 on target for West Ham. Very clinical, but on the day we had 17 shots, 10 of them being on target. Gini Wijnaldum picking up man of the match with a 9.4 rating. Absolutely dominated the Hammers, and we got a well and truly deserved 3 points to come home to Liverpool. Right, guys, and here we are back at the Central for the final time in today's episode. You can see the first game in the next episode is going to be the round 5 replay against Manchester City. Bear in mind, we've just played West Ham on the Tuesday the 25th. We're now playing Manchester City on the 26th, which is Wednesday, a day later. Look at the team. I don't know how EA expect you to play. Even our keeper, Alisson, is not fully fit. Now, of course, we don't play Alisson, so that's fine. We're going to play George Bailey. But some of our bigger players there that I was going to try and leave in the team because Manchester City are a big, decent club and they're winning a lot at the moment. I'd like to knock them out of the FA Cup. I'm just not sure whether the squad that I'm going to have to put out is going to be able to do that. But I'm going to rely on the lads to get out there and do us a job. And hopefully we can knock them out of the FA Cup. So we've got Manchester City in the next one. And then we'll be playing Brighton on the 1st of March. And the episode after that is going to be Huddersfield. And the second leg against Barcelona. As I say, we are 2-1. Technically 3-1 because of the away goals up against them. So I'm looking forward to that. But if you guys missed it at the start of today's episode, I mentioned that I am recording this on the 17th of March. And as from next week, so as from the 22nd of March, which is the Friday, I will not be recording again till either the 31st or the 1st. Unfortunately, something else has come up that I have to put a bit of time into, which means I have to give up my YouTube time. But on the flip side, I'm trying to record as much as I can over the next 2 or 3 days, edit as much as I can, so you guys still get videos and you won't know any difference. But if I don't get to upload every day like I do at the moment, which is 3 or 4 times a week, I do apologise, and I will be back on the 1st of April. But the good thing is, guys, is by the time we get into April, in the first week, I will be launching the trailer for the brand new series. So what I need to do is record as much as I can of the Ajax Road to Glory and Liverpool Career Mode, because we need to get them both at the same stage where we're coming to the end of the season. I'm then going to do a video where I end the Liverpool Career Mode Season 2, I end the Ajax Road to Glory Season 1 in that video, and then there's going to be a straw poll down below asking you guys which series should be cancelled, because unfortunately this new series is going to take up a lot of the time and I want to be uploading it at least 2 or 3 times a week, so I cannot afford to have the Liverpool, the Ajax and the new series all running at the same time. So you guys are going to have to vote on that. But I just thought I'd let you guys know again, just in case you missed it at the start, I won't be recording or editing next week, but Hopefully I'll have done it in the week before and you guys won't notice the difference. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below if you're new around there. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.